Once upon a time, there was a very beautiful blonde girl who lived in the village near the forest with her mother. Her grandmother gave her a very nice red riding cloak that she wears all the time. That is why everybody in the village called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day,
Darling!
Did you call me, Mother?
Yes, little Red. Your grandmother is very sick. I want you to go to her house and take this basket with some bread and honey. But remember, do not stop in the forest and do not talk to strangers. Please do as I say and get soon to your grandmother's house.
Yes, Mother, I will.
and Little Red Riding Hood went through the forest with a little basket for her grandmother, who lived in the nearby village. Along the way, she saw many beautiful flowers in the forest.
Oh, what a beautiful flowers! I will take some for my grandmother. She'd be very pleased.
When Little Red Riding Hood was picking flowers, she did not realize that she was drifting away from her path. At that moment, she heard a sound coming from the bushes. Suddenly, a wolf appeared in front of her.
Oh, good morning, Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Wolf.
Where are you going so early?
I am going to my grandmother's house to take her this little basket with some bread and honey.
Ah, ha, 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 ha. And does your grandmother live far from here, Little Red Riding Hood?
Oh no, Mr. Wolf. She lives just across the forest, in the first little house in the village, the one with the white door.
Okay, goodbye, Little Red Riding Hood. I hope she gets better. She'll surely love the flowers you pick up. And look, do you see that road?
Yes, I do.
Just follow that road and you will get soon to your grandmother's house.
Oh, yes, I will. Thank you.
Little Red Riding Hood kept looking for flowers, disobeying her mother, who told her not to stop in the forest and to get soon to her grandmother's house. Meanwhile, the wolf knocked at Little Red Riding Hood grandmother's house.
Who's there?
It's me, Grandma, Little Red Riding Hood. I brought you a basket of some bread and honey.
Come in, my little daughter. Push the door.
As soon as the wolf entered, he gobbled up Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother. Then he put on the nightgown, jumped into the bed, and waited for the little girl.
Oops! Hello, everyone. Christmas is near, and it's getting cold. You're gonna need some hoodie to warm you up. A waterproof hood is much better. Available in any colors. And guess what's my favorite? Yes, Little Red Riding Hood here. What are you waiting for? Hoodie up and grab yours now.
A few minutes later, Little Red Riding Hood arrived at her grandmother's house, and she knocked at the door.
Grandmother, it's me, your granddaughter, Little Red Riding Hood. I came to bring you a little basket with some bread and honey.
Come in, my little girl. Rest for a while.
Little Red Riding Hood entered the little house. She went straight to her grandmother's room, and in the bed, There was the wolf dressed with her grandmother's clothes.
Oh, grandmother, how large arms you have!
They are to hug you better, darling.
Oh, grandmother, how big legs you have!
They are to run faster, my dear.
Oh, how big ears you have, grandmother!
They are to hear you better, my dear.
And how big eyes you have!
To see you better, Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, grandmother, and why do you have those big teeth and big mouth?
They are to eat you better.
And the wolf gobbled up Little Red Riding Hood. And when he was full, the wolf fell asleep. Meanwhile, a woodsman was passing by the little house when he saw the door was opened. He entered, looked for the old lady, and then he saw the wolf.
Oh, the wolf is sleeping, and he's so fat. I hope I am on time.
Then he took the wolf by the neck and made him spit out the poor grandmother and Little Red Riding Hood, who are still in one piece.
Oh, thank you, good woodsman.
This will be your lesson, Little Red Riding Hood. You will never disobey your mother again.
And that is the story of Little Red Riding Hood.